Step into a world lit by the soft glow of oil lamps, where stone arches stretch into the darkness, and the air is thick with the scent of history. We are in Konya, in the year 1270. This isn't just any night. It's a moment frozen in time, at the heart of the Seljuk Sultanate, in one of its most vibrant bazaars. Welcome to a night on the Silk Road. As the sun sets over Anatolia, the bazaar doesn't sleep. Instead, it transforms. The flicker of torchlight dances across intricate stonework, revealing the famous 8-pointed Seljuk stars carved into the walls, symbols of a rich and artistic culture. Look around you. The daytime hustle has mellowed into a determined hum of evening commerce. Merchants are making their final preparations, counting their earnings, and getting ready for the next day's trade. In the center of the main thoroughfare, a sight that defines this era, a camel caravan having just completed a journey of thousands of miles, is being unloaded. These magnificent animals, the lifeblood of long-distance trade, patiently wait as their handlers carefully unpack precious cargo. Listen closely. Can you hear it? The gentle jingle of their bells mixes with the distant, haunting melody of an flute, played by a musician somewhere deep within the maze of stalls. It's the soundtrack of the Silk Road. The air itself tells a story. Take a deep breath. You can almost smell the exotic blend of saffron from Persia, cinnamon from Ceylon, and the rich, earthy scent of leather goods fresh from the tanneries. It's a perfume of global trade, a testament to a world connected by desire and commerce. Our eyes are drawn to a particular stall, where a scene of quiet concentration unfolds. An elderly Anatolian merchant, his face a roadmap of countless seasons and transactions, sits beside a young Seljuk money changer. Between them, an abacus clicks softly as they calculate the day's profits. They sit on beautiful Khorasan rugs, their deep reds and blues a stark contrast to the simple wooden counter. In front of them, a bolt of shimmering fabric is unfurled, perhaps a fine silk from the east, its price being finalized. This simple act, this quiet moment of accounting, is the very engine of the Silk Road. It's about trust, value, and the exchange that binds empires together. Let's step back and understand the world we're in. The 13th century was a turbulent time for Anatolia. The Mongol invasions had swept through, altering the political landscape forever. Yet, despite the instability, commerce didn't just survive. It thrived. The Seljuk Sultanate, though a vassal of the Mongols, managed to maintain its role as the western terminus of the Great Silk Road. Cities like Konya, Kasari, and Sivas became crucial nexuses of trade, bustling hubs where cultures, goods, and ideas collided and merged. The Seljuk rulers were pragmatic. They understood that wealth and power flowed along these trade routes. They built an incredible network of caravanserai roadside inns across Anatolia, offering protection, lodging, and supplies to traveling merchants and their caravans. These fortified structures, placed about a day's journey apart, were masterpieces of Seljuk architecture and are a key reason why trade flourished even in uncertain times. They were safe havens, ensuring that the flow of goods from China to the Mediterranean could continue unabated. Back in our bazaar, let's explore the stalls. This is a global marketplace. Here, a merchant displays rolls of silk and velvet, fabrics so luxurious they are destined for the wardrobes of sultans and nobles. The colors are magnificent deep blues, rich crimsons, and gleaming golds. Their journey began months, maybe even a year ago, in the workshops of China. A few steps away, a different kind of light catches your eye. It's a collection of colored glassware from Damascus, renowned throughout the known world for its delicate beauty and craftsmanship. Imagine these fragile items, carefully packed in straw and cloth, surviving the long and perilous journey by land and sea to reach this very spot. Nearby, you see a collection of porcelains. These are not local wares. The intricate blue and white patterns are unmistakably from Yuan Dynasty China, a symbol of extreme luxury and a testament to the sheer scale of this trade network. To own a piece of this porcelain was to own a piece of the world. The bazaar isn't just about luxury goods, though. It's the heart of the community. Look at the spice merchant's stall, where sacks overflow with fragrant powders and seeds. These spices not only flavored the food of the Seljuks, but were also used in medicine and perfumes. They represented the taste of the East, a sensory connection to faraway lands. There are piles of dried fruits, nuts, and grains, the staples that feed the city. Notice the people themselves. You see merchants from different lands. A Venetian trader, perhaps, is deep in negotiation with a local Turk, using a translator to barter for a stack of hand-woven carpets. You see travelers, pilgrims, and scholars. Rumi, the great poet and mystic, walked these very streets of Konya just a few years before I seen. The bazaar was a place of intellectual exchange as much as commercial. News from distant lands, scientific knowledge, philosophical ideas all were traded here, alongside silks and spices. The architecture of the bazaar is designed for this very purpose. The high, vaulted ceilings and stone walls keep the interior cool during the hot Anatolian summers and provide shelter during the cold winters. The layout is a deliberate labyrinth, encouraging shoppers to wander and discover new treasures around every corner. These weren't just markets, they were commercial cities, self-contained worlds of trade. Let's focus again on that bolt of fabric. It represents more than just a commodity. It represents desire, status, and the human love for beauty. The journey of that single piece of cloth is a story of countless hands. The silk farmers in rural China, the weavers who spent months at their looms, the merchants who financed the expedition, the caravan leaders who navigated treacherous mountain passes and deserts, and finally, the shopkeeper in Konya who presents it to a customer. As our elderly merchant and the young money changer finish their calculations, a deal is struck, a handshake, a nod of respect. It's a ritual as old as trade itself. The young man carefully counts out coins, perhaps silver dirhams or gold dinars, currency that was recognized and trusted across this vast network. This is the moment where value is transferred, where the abstract concept of price becomes tangible reality. The night deepens. Some shopkeepers begin to shutter their stalls, pulling heavy wooden doors across the front. The caravan has been fully unloaded, the goods stored securely for the night. The camels are led away to a nearby caravanserai to rest and be fed. The sounds of the bazaar soften. The music of the ney may have faded, but the echoes of the day's transactions linger in the air. This nightly ritual in the Konya Bazaar was repeated in countless markets along the Silk Road, from Samarkand to Tabriz to Aleppo. It was the pulse of the medieval world's economy. It was a place of immense vitality, a meeting point of dozens of cultures, a melting pot of languages, religions, and traditions. The Seljuk Bazaar was more than just a place to buy and sell. It was a living, breathing organism, a microcosm of the interconnected world of the 13th century. It reminds us that for centuries, people have sought connection, exchange, and a glimpse of the world beyond their own horizons. And often, that journey began right here, under the arches of a bazaar, on a single, magical night. Thank you for joining us on this journey back in time. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the past, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration. We'll see you in the next one.